So this narrative that circulates around that men don't talk, I'm calling absolute bullshit on that, because I've got proof, because I have 30 men inside the Alpha Clan and we have 2 group calls a week. And by God, each and every one of those men is well able to talk about what's going on in their lives, their feelings, their struggles, their hardships. They're able to cry. They're able to open up. No problem. And this is something I really need to point out, because the narrative is men don't talk. Well, I'm here to say, if you're the person that's saying men don't talk, you don't have the patience to listen to them. Because there's 3 things a man needs to be able to talk. And that's a good environment, the right question or questions, and time. This is so, so important. You have to understand that for us men, expressing our feelings is a difficult thing. Because as a man, in a man's world, unlike a woman's world, in a man's world, if you allow your feelings to dictate everything that you do, we get nothing done. So for example, if I wake up in the morning and I feel tired and then I decide, well, I'm not going to go to work today because I'm tired, that's me allowing my feelings to get in the way. I can't allow that. I have to get up and go through and follow my objective to the end, because the man is hardwired to provide and protect. So most of the time we have to put the feelings to the side and just go. You know, in moments when you're working with a client and they piss you off, you can't fucking knock them out. You have to go, right, okay, I understand. Let me see how we can solve this. We have to put the feelings to the side to be able to achieve the objective. That's why we are slower at articulating our feelings when we are asked to express them. And how slow are we? For most men, it can take, I know I'm talking from my own experience, if something has happened that I want to be able to talk about, like I do shell up, and it can take me 2 days to be able to come back to my partner and say, hey, this is actually how I'm feeling. This is the clarity I need. Does that make sense? And what's going to happen here a lot of the times is, for the people that want to know, and I'm talking to you women now, when you want your partner to open up, the best thing you can do is just ask him how you're feeling. And if he goes silent, don't take that as a negative thing. Don't take that as a thing that he isn't speaking to you or he's shutting down. You just need to give him some time. And the best thing you can follow up with is, when you're ready, I'm here for you. And that's it. And he might come back in an hour, he might come back in 4 hours, he might come back the next day. But in a man's mind, understand what's going on. He's like, right, okay, I've never really processed feelings before, and now I'm being asked about them. Okay, so is this something that I need to burden her with? Is this something that is necessary for me to bring up? Or is this something I can fix myself? Because most male psychology is, if I can fix myself, then I have purpose. So give him time. And your man will come back to you. Now, there are certain times when a man will shut down on you completely. Number one, if you don't give him patience. If you get irritated and angry at him for not giving you the response that you want quick enough, and that's on you, because that means you don't have patience. Or the second thing that will make your man shut down completely on you forever. So if he has brought to you some problem that he's been having with his own family, mother or father, and then in the heat of an argument, you say to him something to this effect, you're just like your mother, or you're just like your father. Now, he has come to you with a problem that he's having with his family, and you've now weaponized that, so he can never trust you again. And men remember this stuff. They say nothing, they just close down. So that is very important to remember. If you have ever weaponized stuff that your partner has brought to you in confidence, trust me, that man does not trust you anymore. So if you're struggling to get anything out of him, good luck. There's repair to be done there. And now also to the male friends in a man's life. When I talk about the environment, the pub is never a great environment to fix problems. But trust me, lots of problems get spoke about and actually fixed. The only issue is the next day, because you've been so much alcohol consumed, you can't remember. And then you get worried about, oh, fuck, what did I say? Did I make a fool of myself? Jesus, did I talk about that? I'm embarrassed. The fear kicks in. So now not only do you have your problem, but now on top of all of that, you have shame, guilt, fear, embarrassment, and about what you don't even know. You don't even know. So for the men that are talking with one another, and the normal response in the pub would be when someone starts talking about something that is worrying, like problems with the partner, something going on with finances, being made redundant, whatever, feeling depressed. Asher, you'll be grand. That response, Asher, you'll be grand. That's a shite response. Because when a man starts talking about something, all you have to do is just give him time. Just listen. Listen. By saying, you'll be grand is kind of pushing it away. And it says that you don't know what to do with that information. Listen to me now when I say this. When a man or woman starts coming to you with a problem, you actually don't need to solve the problem. Most of the time, the man or the woman that's bringing you the problem, all they want to be is heard. A problem shared is a problem halved. The problem is a lot of the times we let ideas float around inside here and they fester into some sort of negative bullshit. When you talk to someone, you can hear yourself speaking and they can give you some feedback on it. And sometimes hearing it and voicing it makes it go, oh, Jesus, what was I worried about in the first place? So understand that when someone is talking to you, the three things, remember. Give them the environment, give them space. Ask the right question or questions and just give them time. So, I'm in the belief that men do talk. Fuck this narrative that men don't. We just need to provide them with those three things and we will open up about whatever it is. And take my word for that because I have the proof. Giddy up.